If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn.
Education.
Let's go. All right. So right now with my brother JC, the first chef, and I learned a lot about eating alkaline. If you don't know, I don't eat a lot of things. You feel me? I don't like to identify myself with a certain type of eating, like I'm a vegetarian, vegan, and all that. But you might call me one of those terms. And this, I like to say I eat alkaline. And this brother taught me a lot about eating alkaline. So I have a question for him, because I think eating healthy is important, It's different ways of eating healthy, but I just want to talk about eating alkaline, not healthy, you feel me? And I think there's people out there who might benefit from this knowledge. So my question for you today is, what is 9 reasons to eat healthy?
Okay. Reason number 1. What's good, y'all? My name is JC, Chef JC, and I'm coming with 9 reasons why you should be eating alkaline, or however you want to say it. You could call it healthy, you could say vegan or whatever, but we know what it is. All right. Reason number 1. You are what you eat. That's very broad, but basically everything that you consume from your skin inside, if you digest it or if you put it on your body has to process it. So if you're eating things that are alkaline, they're things that have already been, they're organic to you. So they're like on the checklist of things that you can have. And when you eat unalkaline foods, it's basically your body, you're not supposed to eat certain things, so your body has to get rid of them in a manner that could be harmful to you. So you wouldn't eat, if I told you eat plastic, you wouldn't eat plastic, because you would know that eventually the plastic will build up, and then you was gonna have to get the plastic removed from you surgically, or I don't know else. However, you might just die because you ate plastic. Now, you would be plastic, so you are what you eat. If you eat plastic, you're gonna be plastic, because you're gonna have plastic inside you that your body's trying to get out of you. You can't use it. So if you're using only things that your body can use, then you therefore will basically be able to use the things that you put in your body for what you need, and not have things that you don't need and you can't get rid of out of your body without surgery or going through intense detoxifications and stuff like that. And your body does have methods of this stuff, but you don't want to overexert those liver and kidneys and all those things to try to break down chemicals that are not supposed to be in the body in the first place. So that's one thing. Number 2, it is good to eat alkaline because it gets you closer to nature. And I'm gonna say this in a manner of when you're focused on eating alkaline, you're trying to get the food at the point where it has the most nutritional value. And usually in doing that, you have to get familiar with the plant, you have to get familiar with the fruit, you have to get familiar with the grain. So if it's a grain like spelt, you could say, oh, well, this is, it holds its nutrition after you dry it, and it's still an alkaline grain. And I can make cereal with it, or granola or something like that, and I'll still get nutrients at that. So basically, you learn more about the process, of how the fruit, vegetable, or plant gets to that state. So you're getting insight and information on how to grow foods and grow plants, and what parts you can use for what purposes and stuff like that. So it's kind of like you're getting closer to being able to have some kind of information that you could pass on to people, or just keep to yourself for your own benefit of using. But it's information is key. So having those informations, whereas if you're not eating alkaline and you're just grabbing things and you don't, you don't have to really put that research in, then you're not gonna, you don't care how the Nabisco makes its vanilla wafers. You're not really thinking about it, because you don't care about, you're not trying to find the validity in all the ingredients because they're not alkaline. But if you were looking at something alkaline, you'd be like, oh, okay, this is natural and it's made with these 3 ingredients. They're all alkaline, and this is how they think these things grow. And you could pinpoint on how it's alkaline, and there's information there. So it exposes a lot of things. Eating alkaline exposes the products that are put into your foods that are not natural, because if you're eating alkaline, you're gonna say, hold on, this big chemical is definitely not alkaline. Let me research what it is. And then, oh wow, they put in some kind of poison in your food, and like it exposes that. So that's a good another reason why you could eat alkaline. Number 3 would be it's alkaline food is low in fat. So if you're trying to do anything with weight loss, whether it's for just your physical appearance, boost your self-esteem, fit into like some of your old clothes, or if it's for more important like health reasons, like you might be borderline getting sick because of your eating habits and your if you're dealing with obesity. If you start eating alkaline foods, which with like 9 times out of 10, and you stick by it, you're gonna lose tons of weight, just because you're not eating that many fat, high fatty foods. You're not eating meats and processed cheeses and sugary sugary bottled products, or sugary canned products, or sugary whatever products. You know what I'm saying? If you're focusing on eating things that are like 1 step or 2 steps from nature and still hold a lot of its nutritional value in them, then 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be fatty. It's not going to be greasy, Anyway, so that's number 3 or 4.
No, now you're on 4.
All right, so 4 would be alkalinity. Well, we could just get this one out the way. The pH, your body performs best in at a not too high alkalinity, not too high acidity, but just like in a balanced state, which is like 8 point something. And eating more fruits and vegetables and alkaline foods that actually have a pH higher above, 7, something like that. So higher above 7, it could balance the alkalinity of your body, bring your pH. Everybody knows an acidic body, that's where most diseases start, in acidity. So
everyone don't know that.
Well, if you didn't know, that's basically that's, what I'm saying, like an easy way to think about it is, like where acidity is, most of the time it's you're gonna find inflammation and mucus and disease.
So what you're saying is your body is either alkaline or acidic. If it's acidic, you're vulnerable to disease, and if it's alkaline, you are vulnerable to health. So eat alkaline. All right, reason number 5.
Number 5, alkaline. The food tastes good. Number 5, we're just gonna go with that. The food tastes good. If you find yourself questioning it, like once you realize that artificial sugar doesn't taste as good as natural sugar, you realize that the sweetness of a grapefruit is different than the sweetness of a piece of grapefruit flavored candy. You know what I'm saying? Like the sweetness is like it's more complex. It starts certain places in your taste buds, and you got acidity, like you got like sour notes and different freshnesses. It like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're handling a grapefruit, and then you eating it and you getting the sweetness from it and whatever, and it's good, and then you still have it on your hands and everything like that. It's different than if you eating a piece of candy and you have it on your hands. It's sticky and stuff. You gotta go wash your hands, because it's like, you know what I'm saying. But if you have a grapefruit, it's just gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just going.
You might not have to wash.
You might have to wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just like, it's natural. Like it's
a different thing.
Yeah, it's a more.
So reason number 6. Why eat alkaline?
If we eat more alkaline, then reason number 6 is we can make a big impact on the planet, because if people eat alkaline, a lot of a lot of the crap that they're consuming that has to be overly produced and overly a lot of fuel and a lot of space and water to like animals or factories that are producing, whatever animal byproducts. Those factories use tons of fossil fuel, tons of whatever. Whereas if you eat an alkaline, you could go straight to the gardens. It's more humane, so you got less animals that you have to kill. And then the animals that you have to kill right now, we have to feed them and we have to give them water. So we'll have more water, fresh water. Like, and you gotta imagine, like, we're giving all these animals so much water to live, and then we killing them to sell their meat. So, and then people don't have water. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's gonna be a big issue if we don't get grasp of it and figure out different sustainable methods. And so just what number is that? 6? Number 6 is basically the help of the planet.
Help the planet. Number 7.
Number 7, help the planet was number 6. So we could say the animals. Like, just number 7 is just for the animals. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we eat alkaline, people's desire for meat is going to slow down because those chemicals, they're going to kind of like detox from the chemicals that they're addicted to. And and a lot of times people are addicted to chemicals going back to them that are actually harming them. And so they're going to get healthy, but they're also going to lose the addictions and stuff like that to certain chemicals. And then they're not going to desire to eat meat, 3 times a week. 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then because of that, you're going to have less animals that you got to kill. And so that's for the animals.
Number 8.
Number 8 is your strictly for number 8 will be alkalinity. Alkalinity, we're going to say number 8 is strictly for the curing of the human beings. Like, actually, like, you know what I'm saying? Alkalinity really brings down the level of disease in the body. So number 8 is just like, stick to alkalinity. See if, like, some of these, stick to alkalinity for a 6-month period, then go to the doctor and get tests and see if the tests run like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because you haven't been eating so many, acidic foods, you're going to find that you're probably more healthy. And so it's going to help the economy, because it's going to be more healthy people. So we're going to be more productive, able to work longer. The pharmaceutical industries are going to have to fall back a little bit, and what I'm saying, some of that energy and what's going to go back to the people.
The final reason, the one everyone's been waiting for. Why should they? The
number 9
alkaline?
Reason, the final reason, is because the homie Quindell and JC, that's what we rocking. So that's it. You know what I'm saying? You get with the program. Like, the final reason is because it's lit. So,
because it's lit.
You know what I'm saying? It's lit. A lot of people are loving it. A lot of people is getting strong with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, a lot of people is reversing all kind of, you know what I'm saying?
It's consciously lit.
You feel me?
Feel me? Consciously lit. So that's why you should be eating alkaline. Stop eating acidic. You feel me? Eat alkaline. You could call it eating healthy or whatever, but eat alkaline foods. We're not telling you should stop eating how you eat, but put more alkaline foods in your diet. JC is not just somebody who talks about this stuff. He graduated from the Culinary Institute of America, aka the C.I.A. So that means he knows the secret mission of cooking. He's been he
around.
knows the secrets, you feel me? So yeah, that's it. There you have it. You heard it here. BluePoetry.com. Any last words? Tell them where they can find you. What's your social?
JC_the_first on Instagram.
JC the first. Follow. If you don't know, you're about to know right now. You're about to learn.
Education.
You feel me, them? Let's go.